Hi. Okay, today what I wanted to do, I've been going through a lot of the newspapers and everything is back to school. I started thinking about what would be the best inexpensive drugstore makeup to enable you to have the best look at the beginning of your new school year. I'm down in the South now and I'm so shocked that everybody's going back to school in the middle of August. We're so used to Labor Day being the last hurrah for the end of summer. So if you are already going back to school, these are your tips, and if not, in September, these might be a couple of things that you might want to go out and get. I tried to make sure everything is available in your local drugstore, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so starting with my absolute favorite product that I found over the summer, it is the Wet n Wild sponge that I picked up, and this is around $4. To me, this is the best beauty tool if you love the beauty sponges as much as I do. So that's where we're going to start off. The other item, which is an old favorite of mine, which I always seem to reach for, it is also from Wet n Wild. It is the Photo Focus Face Primer in Matte. I think most of these products I'm gearing towards matte, simply because I'm combination, but also during the years that when you're usually going back to school, the oils seem to be something that we want to keep at bay. So that was my my mindset on doing all this for you guys. So let's start off with the primer. It is important to start off with the primer. It also is a good barrier between your face and your makeup. So it's a good way to make sure that your makeup will last as long as possible without the oils coming to the surface. So that's my favorite and one that I would highly recommend. The next item is a new one for me that I found during the summer. It is from a company called Hard Candy. The name of the product is Glam Olage Full Coverage Foundation. If you are looking for a full coverage foundation that still seems to feel lightweight on the skin, this is the one that I highly recommend. Everything that I'm talking about today is what I actually put on my face this morning to make sure it was what I wanted to recommend. So this is what I did put on, and I've been loving this all summer long. Prior to this one, my favorite drugstore was from Wet n Wild. It was the Photo Focus. So if you need coverage that's not as heavy, or if you find this to be a little too heavy, the Photo Focus is another alternative which I recommend very highly, and this is definitely available in all of the drugstores. This one might only be available I think at Walmart. I think Hard Candy has an exclusive with Walmart. So if you don't have a Walmart near you, the other one that I would mention is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. The next item that I wanted to mention were concealers. The two that I recommend are e.l.f., which is the one that I fell in love with, and then I got introduced to a new one just most recently from CoverGirl. So if you're having trouble finding e.l.f. in your local drugstores, you will definitely be able to find the CoverGirl. The e.l.f. one is the one that I recommend, is the one that's the 16-hour camo. That's the one that I recommend, and the one that I recommend from CoverGirl is their True Blend one that has this black and white packaging. What I did then to, it's always important with concealer and foundations to put powder over it. It keeps the longevity and also the oils at bay. My favorite drugstore banana powder is from Essence. This is one that's called Brighten Up. This is what I use under my eyes where I place my concealer. The other one that is my ultimate, hands down favorite product is from Fit Me. I'm also going to be doing a small hack video that's probably only going to be a 3 to 4 minute video of how I was able to figure out, with the help of my brother, who I call MacGyver, of how to actually get the powder out of this, because it is a square. The packaging is very unique. So I will have a video on that coming shortly. But the powder that I recommend on this one is the Maybelline Fit Me in the loose powder. Loose powder for me is something that will keep the foundation, it helps with your pores, it helps with softening. It's just, loose powder is the way to go when you're setting your foundation. The next thing I recommend highly is a bronzer. The one that I recommend that will also make you really miss summer, because the smell of this first thing in the morning is the best thing, is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I have it in 2 colors here. I initially purchased it when it first came out in this one that was just called the Butter Bronzer, and for some reason on my skin this just disappeared. More recently, I think they started coming out with darker colors, and you can see the difference here. This is what I have on my face today, and this one they're calling the deep bronzer. So that's what it looks like there. So that's what I'm using now. So that's what I recommend for bronzers. The next item is an old favorite that absolutely, if you don't have this in your arsenal, you definitely need to purchase it. It is the Baked blush from Milani in the color called La Menuso. It is so beautiful. It is between a pink and a peach, so no matter what you're wearing, this blush goes with everything. And then if you want to do that little extra highlighter touch, Wet n Wild makes the best highlighters. They're very inexpensive. They last all day. It is a fantastic one. This one is the one that's called Precious Petals, but I have an array of these. You can't go wrong with any one that you choose. They're really, really great. For eyeshadows, I took 2. The reason being is this was one of my first drugstore purchases of a larger palette that really had every color in it. It is from NYX. It's called the Ultimate. It has all of the shades and all of the shimmers, all of the mattes. You can't go wrong with this palette. The only negative with this palette is it doesn't have a mirror. This past summer, I was able to pick up a couple of the Milani, you can see there's a really loved products, the Milani, and I got it in Bold Obsession. I got it in a couple, but the Bold Obsession is the one that I always seem to go with. And this one, if you want some colors that are deeper, but still have some of the neutrals in there, this is a good alternative. Plus it has a huge mirror in it. So if it's something that is important to you to have a mirror, if you're doing this, you know, on the go, this is the palette that I would recommend. So again, that's the Milani in the Bold Obsessions. Both of these are around the same price, between $15 and $19. Then after that, if you want to put eyeliner on, the one that I recommend is from Physicians Formula. This is a liquid eyeliner. To me, it is one of the best dupes, if that's the word you want to use, for the Kat Von D. It has that fantastic brush tip, but it also is extremely flexible, so you can also go very thin or very bold. To me, this is a fantastic drugstore liquid eyeliner. I am a big believer in the primers for your eyelashes. I think they keep your lashes hydrated. I don't not use eyelash primer. The one that I recommend from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Luminous. It is a pinkish tone, so it is easy for you to put on and then make sure that it gets covered, because it's white and your mascara will be black, so you won't miss out on which eyelashes you didn't get. My favorite drugstore mascara is from Essence. This is like a $5 mascara. It has never steered me wrong. The one that I recommend is the Princess one, the one that has this cute design to it. And the reason I choose the one in pink versus the one with the green is the pink one has that curve in the mascara wand. That curve helps lengthen and give your eyelashes that upward mobility. I just love this one. So this one I highly recommend, and like I said, it's like $5 at the drugstore, and it's the Princess one with the pinkish coloring on it. The newest find that I have is from Milani. It is their matte in the Make It Last. I've been using for a long time their one that's in the clear bottle, but the matte version is fantastic. It really keeps the oils at bay. It helps set your makeup. These finishing sprays are really important in getting all the powders to meld into your skin, but also it really helps keep your makeup on all day long. So the one that I'm highly recommending is the Milani in the black bottle that's called Matte, and it's still called Make It Last. So if you want more of a dewier, you can definitely, they have other alternatives, like I said, one in a clear bottle that you can use. The next item is the lips, and that was a really hard one to choose just one, but I wanted to do something that would cut some of the steps out. So I'm a big believer in the lip liners. The ones that I like the most are the ones that are called automatic. All that means is that you don't need a pencil sharpener to sharpen these items. My favorites from the drugstore are by Rimmel, R-I-M-M-E-L, and this one is in the, it's called Exaggerate. It has the tip that goes on an angle, so it's really easy to outline your lips. This you can use to fill in your whole lips and wear with a clear gloss over it if that's what you want to do. But with that said, once you've lined your lips, my favorite that was a find also for me over the summer was from Maybelline. It is in the number 050 and it is called Baddest Babe. It is really a mixture between a lipstick cream and a gloss. So you get this fantastic look with just one product. It also comes in this fantastic, it's such a beautiful rose gold container, but it also comes with that same slant that makes it so easy to put on your lips and get it exactly with the shape of your lips. So that's that one here. So and I love the name Baddest Babe. So I want to wish everybody a fantastic beginning of a new school year. If you're not going back to school and you were just looking for some fantastic drugstore finds, these to me are my absolute favorites, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So hopefully that is of interest to you. I'm happy that you are joining me, and hopefully you're enjoying my content, and if you are, please give me a thumbs up. I am asking you to subscribe to the channel. That's that red button on the below this video, and you will be seeing a lot of unboxings on my channel. I'm very excited. I got off the wait list of a new box, and I just got the tracking information that it's on its way. So hopefully soon we'll be getting that up on the channel once I get that as well. So please check out all my previous videos of all my unboxings that I received. We will be doing a battle of the boxes at the end of the month after I've had the opportunity to try all the products and then give you my my review on them. So once again, thanks for finding me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying my content. See you soon. Okay, bye for now.